Flip up the dong and show me the shaft. And why am I going straight into a dong joke? Let's
You're the maestro of them, dude.
I know, but there's so much dong. But
we've had a lot of dong in our life lately.
Like my inner monologue is just dong, 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 dong.
That dong, da dong, dong, dong.
But let's fire up the griddle. Call your daddy and make some pancakes. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. Guys, before we begin, I'll remind you once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean. Because attention, Stokers and Stoke Nation, Steve from Blue's Clues didn't forget about you, and neither did our friends over at Manscaped. Stop looking so blue and grab a clue with Manscaped's new Performance Package 4.0, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. The council has spoken. It's time to join the 2 million men around the world that trust Manscaped to get them out of the friend zone and into the end zone. Use code GODEEP to get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Your dongs have officially been given the right to party. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we are here with the legend himself, the hog master, Marrese. What up?
Yeah, thanks for having me back. It's a pleasure.
Is that a reference to the last episode?
Yeah, you mean when you tried to ruin my career? Yeah.
No, dude, I swear to God.
It didn't work, by the way.
That was not my intention. I swear to God. And it was, I think I was not smart, but my intention was I was like, okay, Joe's taking this stand and it has all these consequences.
Sure.
But no one's going to see him taking a stand. I was like, this makes it seem like I might be making myself like I was trying to help too much, but I was like, Joe will come on the podcast and people will really admire him for not compromising on his.
Yeah,
his
well, they did.
Yeah,
There
I
was
just didn't know
that.
the other half.
Yeah, there's two sides. Yeah.
I expected. I guess I thought there'd be more support for both sides, and what it turned into is a lot of people were just angry at the other side.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I did that.
It's all right.
How you been?
You're not that good. I've been okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. I'm just, I'm getting ready to move, so I'm just
Stressful.
kind of, I'm just kind of anxious about that, and just kind of want it's kind of a tedious, long process, and I'm just trying to, I'm ready for it to be done.
Yeah, well, moving to a new state is probably because they say moving is one of the most stressful things you can do.
Yeah.
But moving to another state, are you driving or are you flying?
I'm flying. Yeah, my
And
car. I sold my car.
Are you getting everything shipped?
No, everything's selling.
Oh, okay.
On,
so you're just starting afresh.
Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like all new furniture, new bed. I got rid of most of my clothes because I only wear 25% of them anyways.
So do you have so few shirts just because you love doing laundry?
Yeah, I'm a big laundry guy. I know I did it more today.
How often do you do laundry?
At least once a week.
No, you do it at least once a day. You do laundry every day.
Well, see,
I lived with you for a couple
the
years.
new place I'm gonna have, I've got an in-unit
Ooh,
washer
that's
dryer.
huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
that's gonna be running all day.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing, or how long? What was I gonna say? When did laundry become a passion of yours?
I like staying on top of it. I don't like a full hamper.
Well, what does folding laundry do for you?
It's just it's a task, and it's good to do tasks.
No, dude, it's like Billy Crudup at the end of Almost Famous when the kid asks him, "What does music mean to you?" And he goes, "First off, everything."
Yeah,
That's what
laundry
folding-
means everything, and it's been that way for a few years now.
Do you pop wood?
Yeah.
What's been making me pop wood lately is I've been putting mushrooms in my coffee. Not magic mushrooms, which I'm not psilocybin, which I'm down with, but these are Laird Hamilton's mushrooms. And it's like chaga and lion's mane. That makes me pop.
What kind of mushrooms?
Chaga and lion's mane? Great names.
They're like supplements.
Yeah.
Do they sit on top of the coffee, or they?
You put them in, then you mix them in,
Oh,
but it kind of
alright.
just settles at the bottom, and you drink it all in one go at the end. But they're like amazing.
That's cool.
He gave me. I had some one day. Actually, I bought some.
Yeah, have you tried them?
I haven't done it yet, but
They're awesome.
Dude, also I wanted to surprise you on this episode by eating beef liver before we did it, but
Did you?
I haven't had a chance yet.
Do you have it?
No,
Oh damn.
but I want to eat beef liver. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I want to eat beef liver.
Does
I
it
should have just waited, but
smells
I can't
bad?
hold a secret in to
Yeah.
save my life. Beef liver smells bad.
Yeah, doesn't it? I saw you eating it once.
You probably saw Chad eating it.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't
Yeah.
know why you guys do that.
I'm used to it now because it boosts stoke. Have you ever eaten beef liver?
No, I've heard of it.
Nice. Oh, guys, we have a
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta make note of this.
yeah. Aaron's not in studio today. Aaron is in Portland for a wedding.
You're missed, Aaron. Not that you're not great, but we haven't done one without Aaron in 150 episodes. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Except that Emma actually subbed in a couple times. Well, it felt more sentimental the way I first said it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Chris Lund, the regular producer for Community Service.
Nice.
Check it out, YouTube, all platforms. Community Service with Craig Conant.
Great guy.
Dude, you have a great voice.
Thank
You have like a radio voice.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
It's
Yeah.
very. It's like it pops in the mic.
Yeah, these are great mics too.
Dude, but the beef liver, we were hanging out with some carnivores, people who only eat meat. They were
Ooh,
super
man.
nice. Yeah. And they were like the beef liver was too hardcore for them.
Right. Yeah.
I expected all of them to be, I was like, hey, Chad eats beef liver. You eat beef
Yeah.
liver? He's like, I don't touch this shit.
Well, Sean Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's been on the pod?
Yeah. And but yeah, which was interesting because I'm like, yeah, man, the beef liver, I'm into it. He's like, oh, I'll eat that shit.
Ugh.
Because
Yeah.
like he's a carnivore guy, he eats steak all the time, but he's kind of he's down with like I sort of believe that like grass fed and whatever is like what you should eat, and he's
Does he
kind of
eat
like you can,
veggies at all?
no, and
He's not backed up.
dude,
That's
apparently
A
not.
little
That's what
backed
Kevin
up.
asked them about.
Yeah.
Kevin was there, and Kevin was like, what's your guys' shits like?
Yeah.
And they were like, they're good.
Yeah,
No.
You think they're lying?
Yeah, I need to see.
That's pretty hilarious. Maybe I should have been more suspicious and been like, but do you actually? But I kind of
Yeah.
just took them at their word.
yeah, They look like they were functioning.
They were all fit.
Yeah,
But so Sean just eats ribeye every meal.
What?
Ribeyes are good.
ribeyes are good.
I wonder how many times I could eat it in a row before my body would start rejecting it.
Yeah.
Just out of
yeah.
like
Isn't
familiarity.
Isn't that not
But
good for your heart?
His heart. I mean, he gets like scans done, and he has a healthy heart according to the test.
the theory is that actually the cholesterol, that first the cholesterol is actually not that bad, right? That there's other things that are more indicative of heart disease.
Yeah.
And then and the things that are bad for that are actually like grain and sugar and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But do carnivores not like, it must be like a hierarchy, right? And like vegetables are like under meat for them, and then bread's like 6 notches lower, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I tried carnivore last year. Probably, what was it, like 2-3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
And I more power to them. I mean, Sean's a great guy, super nice guy, and he looks fit. He looks healthy. But that's just not for me. Like,
It's literally the only time
Yeah,
I've
I
seen you not have energy. I remember when you
Yeah.
came into wherever we were at that day,
yeah.
and you were like kind of hang dogging it.
Well, that's why I sort of think that the grass fed organic, because I was eating just like In-N-Out patties, and that was the day I saw you, I just felt sick, and so
Yeah, the
that's
quality of meat's gonna affect. Yeah.
yeah, because I was like that organic, that's some bullshit, but now I'm like maybe there's some truth to that, but now I'm just like going on a strict diet like that, it's just like exhausting, I think. And
Yeah.
it's I don't know.
And I have no idea what actually like works, but
Yeah.
like I feel like I think it's got to be different for every person to
Right.
me.
Yeah.
There's probably some diets that are better overall,
Yeah.
just like they'll work for more people than the average diet. But like,
Yeah.
I'm like, some people are allergic to peanuts, some people aren't. Like everyone's bodies are a little bit different.
Totally.
Yeah. Like maybe if you're from Scandinavia, that's like perfect for ribeyes all day.
Yeah.
But maybe if you're Colombian, like you need some fried plantains in there.
Arepas.
Some
Yeah.
arepas. My dad still, after having been married to my mom for like 25 years, he still calls them arepas. And I'm like, how have you not? But I just don't think he wants to waste the. He's like, look, it works the way I say it. I'm just moving on.
Yeah.
Dude, what else, Joe? How are you, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just chilling. Just
Are you pumped for the Texas lifestyle?
yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Do you have boots? Do you have a cowboy hat?
No.
Why haven't you got? You don't want to be festive?
Well, yeah, I can get them there.
You are going to be in
I don't
Texas.
think they sell them here.
What are you most excited for in Texas?
Just living my life again.
Yeah, it's hard not to get
Because
political, right?
I've really done nothing the last like
2 years.
almost 3 months now.
You just mean work wise. You're out all the time.
Yeah,
You're like
I
a
mean,
man
yeah, I
about
mean,
town
yeah,
then.
I don't feel any like I'm getting anything accomplished. I'm very, yeah, it's almost like a self-imposed quarantine.
What? I think you're gonna thrive out there. I could see being a big Texas guy.
Yeah, I think so too, and yeah, I'm just excited to get there.
Are you gonna get a gun?
I don't know. I'm not a big gun guy.
Do you like shooting guns?
Never shot one.
Really? You never shot a gun?
Yeah, I never. No, I have.
I could see you shooting one and just being like, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely try it.
Interesting.
I just, the
Yeah.
opportunity hasn't come up.
You don't see that?
I can't see Joe as a gun guy.
Right.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
I think
but-
he'd be like, put that away. Why would, hey?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if I support the right to have one. I don't.
But you already have a gun in your pants.
Yeah,
Between your legs.
yeah.
So you've shot a
that'll-
gun.
That'll protect.
Big old howitzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've shot a Magnum before.
Oh, broken magnums.
Yeah. Talking about your
Actually.
load.
Yeah.
If this podcast has given you one thing, because, I want to be sentimental because this might be the last one. For
Well,
a
yeah. I
second.
don't know when I'll
Yeah.
be on again. Yeah, I don't know when I'm.
Hopefully
I'm-
soon.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I'm going to visit you a lot in Austin.
Well, we're gonna do a pod there.
Yeah, we'll do something.
All right.
But I'm going to go once a month. But
Yeah, right.
I'm going to do it, dude. I like Austin. Maybe not
Well,
once a
why
month,
don't you
but
move
that's
there?
that's the ambition. Wait, what was I going to say? Oh,
Something
yeah, if
about
this
cock.
podcast has given you one thing, is that when we first met you, you had shame over how big your dong was. Like it was like a secret to you.
Mm.
And now you're known internationally as a guy with a huge dick, and you
Yeah.
own it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, there was a guy that came up to me. He had like an Irish accent last night. He's like, big fan, big. I can't. I'm not gonna do it.
Do the accent. Do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He's like, Joe, big fan. I hear you on Going Deep and la la la. Sorry, he was a nice guy. I don't forgot his name,
I think he'll appreciate the accent.
but he, he's so international as you said.
Did he mention?
No, he didn't say it, but I'm
okay.
sure he's heard. And no, I didn't. I wouldn't say I had shame. I just was kind of
That's
modest about it. I
That's
guess
true. You just didn't talk about it.
because I know
Yeah.
it's a good thing. So, but yeah, I don't brag. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks for getting the word out on that because you're the one that told the entire world.
Wait, so you've had? Can we talk about your love life? You've had some ladies in your life.
Sure,
As
yeah.
of late, you've been laying down the wood.
Not
Laying down
lately.
The tree.
It's been like almost a month now, and yeah, because the one girl I was seeing, we're still friends, but we're not like hooking up anymore. And I apparently, like last night, I missed out on getting my balls licked. Apparently,
Jesus, dude.
Why your balls? No shaft.
no, I like it all licked, but she was like,
All right.
not licked, but sucked, not.
Why did you inflect so hard on suck?
No, because she goes.
Sucked.
Suck.
We were hanging out last night, and she just like, she just asked me, she's like, "Do you like your balls sucked on?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Why didn't you?" Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, why didn't you ever do that?" She's like, "You never asked me to." I shouldn't have to ask. That's why I'm moving to Austin.
Did you have sex last night? Is that what you're saying?
No, we didn't. We didn't have sex.
But you hooked up. You were with a woman in a way that was. I shouldn't even rush to the sex. You were with a woman that you're attracted to and you guys were sharing space.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I mean, we're just like, I don't know. What does anybody do out here anymore?
It's a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What is going
That's why I'm going to
on?
Austin.
But you know what?
Where I don't have to ask to get my balls sucked.
Will you relax?
Sorry, I just
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm
just
sorry.
want them sucked.
I'm too much of a prude. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, you're the biggest perv here. Sorry. Bro.
yeah, I am. You don't know, like other people are so complicated. You never know if they're acting in good faith. And then, but I'm doing the same thing too. It's just like it's a Pat Benatar song.
Well, because she's also now like, she's like trying to be exclusive with, she's like seeing this other guy and they're like not hooking up with other people. And it's like, she still wants to like hang out like we were but we're just not hooking up. I'm like, you don't think that's weird? Everyone out here has got to just get your life together.
Wait, so are you hanging out with her? What's weird?
I told her, I was like, isn't that weird that we're doing this?
Right.
Like hanging out if you're like trying to be exclusive with this guy. And she just like, no, we're friends. And, you know, I have so many guy friends. So.
Well, do you text
We're
her to
gonna
hang
hang-
out or does she text you?
Both.
Hmm.
I don't know. I text her because I'm, you know, she's been a good friend and has also had sex with me a bunch of times. So someone like that is a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to keep in touch with her.
That's nice.
Yeah.
She's cool. I really like hanging
Yeah,
out with her.
I she's great. And yeah, I just am like, I just feel weird if you're like with a guy. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's like that serious of a thing. I think she's just like, we're going to try only hooking up with each other. And
Well, you'll know if it's weird if you do meet the guy. I'm sure you will at some point.
I don't know.
I think you have to, right? If she just keeps hanging out with you guys independently for a long time, I think that it gets stranger, right?
Yeah. Well,
Or it
I mean, I'm
creates,
leaving
like, a thing.
anyway. So that's part of the other.
Oh, right.
That's the other thing too. I don't know if I was staying here, if we'd even hang out. Everything's got that added thing of, oh, I'm leaving in a week, so I'm not really. I'm not trying to overanalyze
Yeah, you don't have to make as big of a decision
what
on
I'm.
stuff.
Yeah, who I'm hanging out with.
when it's definitely temporary.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could tell if it's weird when you meet the guy and you look in his eyes. Like you'll be able to see in his eyes if he thinks it's weird. Like there'll be a way he looks at you when he goes to shake your hand. He'll be like, if he's like this,
Yeah.
it's weird. Or if he's trying to hide it, like he's trying to act like it's not weird. And he's like, but you can see the pain behind the smile.
All right, I'll take it.
But if he's like this, what's up, dude?
yeah.
It's not weird.
If I had a new girlfriend and she was like, I've had sex with Joe and we're friends, I'd be weird about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
I'd show up to your door with like an axe.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, come out here
Yeah.
and fight me.
Yeah.
It will be you or I that
Yeah, I
will be
would-
with her,
yeah,
but I will not share her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a girlfriend that's like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend that I was just fucking a month ago
Especially you because you
because
got
it was that recent.
fucking redwood tree.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I don't. Everyone.
It depends though, but it has bothered me.
Everybody just
before.
wants to have their cake and eat it too. And
But you think that's an LA thing?
yeah, I think that's another. There's so many things that are just exclusive to this adult fantasy camp, which is basically what we're living in out here. I mean, that's really what this.
Well, what do
not
you-
all of LA, but at least this Hollywood, West Hollywood area.
Well, what do you want? What do you want when you go to Texas?
I just want a regular. I just want to date someone that like doesn't need other guy friends. I can do it all. All right, I'll have sex with you. We'll be friends. We'll hang out. We'll go shop. I'll do everything you want to do. Let me do it all.
You know, they say that that's actually when it. I mean this too. Like I don't think that works. You can't put that much weight on one person. Like Kurt Vonnegut said when in some African tribe when he used to marry, you're not just marrying one person. You're marrying their whole family, like their whole extended network.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it takes like hundreds of people to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
No, I mean, as far as like, I guess not have. I just want.
I know what you
I want to
mean.
be the only
I took it
man
extra.
in her life. I guess.
That she's known carnally. Would you be good with her having a guy friend that she hadn't been intimate with?
Yeah, I guess if it's like, but like I feel like in most normal places, like at a certain point, people of the opposite sex, like your friends, like trying to explain this well, your friends through like each other, like I don't know.
I know what
I'm
you
gonna
mean.
think about what I'm saying and get back to you.
Like trusted friends, you mean? Like people you've like verified and that you've met together? Like they're kind of like
No, but it's
mutual
like, so
friends?
if you have married friends, like you're friends with his wife because you're friends with him. Like you know these people through other relationships. Like I'm not gonna have a wife that's like just gonna go hang out with a guy alone.
You just mean like you don't want her to be friends with like DJs.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
but I don't know. I'm trying to.
So okay, so you're moving to Texas. What's the plan when you get out there?
The plan is, well, I'm gonna have to get a job, which sounds weird. So I'm gonna have to get some other, maybe a valet gig.
You'd be good at that.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm making a little bit of money with my podcast, Joe Code, right now, but I need to, it's not enough yet. So
Where are you gonna record?
yeah, I gotta find that's gonna be actually my first order of business when I get there, is find a little studio and get that going.
And where? So you got the podcast, and then do you have any shows lined up? Are you just going head first? And
No, I mean, I'll just I'll get into the stand-up scene soon.
I'm sure you already
after.
have connects out there, right?
Yeah, I visited there, and there's comics that I know, and then a lot of comics that used to live here that moved there. So yeah, a lot of connections, but yeah, first thing I want to nail down is where I'm going to record my podcast and pick up a part-time job, and then dive into I miss doing comedy.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got to go down there and rage.
dude.
Go
Yeah,
to like
it's fun there.
What's it? They have like a quarry, a ravine. What is it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
There's a river.
It's like a
that
river,
they also
but everyone
call a lake.
they go to it like a beach though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been to it once.
Yeah, because Colorado River's, it's one of those very wide rivers. So there's parts of it that get like really wide, and they call that part the lake.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to go
But
there.
it's a river. It's not a lake.
I want to go there and get something like a Texas donut. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
They're big donuts.
I think they have big donuts. Texas. Or I'm thinking like pancakes or something. Just something big.
That's not
Yeah,
big,
everything's
bigger
supposed
in
to be
Texas.
bigger there.
Yeah, big Texas. I'm gonna go there and enjoy the bigness of Texas.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Probably go for the big
that
cock.
fits you. Yeah, because you got a big cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe everyone's is really big there though, and then you might just be average hog Joe.
Yeah, no longer the lone cock.
Well,
The lone cock Joe.
Competition's going to increase, my friend.
Yeah.
You're not going to be around these
that's fine.
little dick pro-vaxxers anymore. You're going to be around a different stripe of man. Are you going to do Joe Eats at all the brisket places?
Yeah, I'll have to bring back some Joe Eats, and yeah, for sure hit up some of those Texas hot spots and
I think you're going to flourish, dude.
stick some meat in my mouth.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I do think you're
Yeah,
going
I
to move
think
back
so,
to LA
too.
in time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to, like I said, I feel like I haven't, like you feel like I like working and being accomplished. Like you said, I have been going out a lot, and it's like lately I feel like I usually like to like earn going out. You want to put in a good day's work and get things done, and then like go have a beer. Like I've just been having beers, and I just do laundry, and I worked out today. Let's go get fucked up.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's nice having a schedule because you do feel like
Yeah.
when you don't have a schedule, like we were always busy, but we had days where like we wouldn't have anything during the, and now we're on like a schedule. And so on the weekends, I'm like, oh, it's Saturday or like Friday. This is my night to drink and cut loose. And then I just have to be ready for Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But when you
Yeah.
have days where you don't have anything, it's like noon and you're like, well, I could technically have a beer.
Yeah.
And it's not even that I drink more in those circumstances, but just the not having, just stressing out about what to do when I have nothing to do
Yeah.
is like takes up a lot of energy. Like just sitting there thinking about what to do and what not to do and like what I'm stopping
Yeah.
myself from doing
Yeah.
is like energy.
Well, yeah, for about a month I was going out on like Mondays and Tuesdays, and I just
It's hard to find
really
that.
started drinking a lot.
It's hard to find that happy medium because it's like, yeah, because for me, I like to work a lot, but then it's like, and yeah, and then well, it's funny because that's just the way it goes. Like you want to work a lot, and then you start working a lot, and you're like, I want like time off, and it's like, how do you find that happy medium? Is there a happy medium? I don't know. I sort of like dangling the carrot kind of thing of like putting in a lot of work for a set amount of time, and then you know, let the bust out.
Yeah,
That's been your plan because when
Yeah.
we've been talking, like, oh, I hear you talking to other people too. You're like, I'm gonna go on like a trip, or I'm gonna go to like this concert,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
you got this big like thing
Just
dangling
things
at
to
the
look
end of it.
forward to, which is
Yeah.
oftentimes more
Yeah.
fun than the actual thing.
Yeah,
You know, which is like the fantasy. Like we're working on this big thing right now, and I fantasize about getting a big thing of cinnamon toast crunch, and that's sort of all I think. If I'm like stressed, I'm like, well, you got CT crunch coming up for you in 2
Yeah, that
weeks.
sounds good.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you've been strict on the diet, dude.
I've been strict. Yeah.
You look good though.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
man. So do you.
That's it. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's like, yeah, in Revolutionary Road, that fucking horribly sad movie with Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio that I recommend no one watches, but I'll give you a good little moment from it now. Is their relationship gets better because they're miserable in like their suburban life when they decide they're going to move to France.
Yeah.
And then it becomes clear at some point, like it'll never happen for them. They'll always kick it down the road.
Yeah.
But when they could imagine that they were going to France, they were like super happy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just the prospect of France.
Totally.
Did you guys see the new Halloween?
No, I've been
No.
meaning to. Did you see it?
Yeah, I liked it.
It's
How's
good.
that guy still alive?
Dude, good question.
Because he's just
Evil incarnate.
yeah.
It was good.
I liked it. I saw a lot of people that didn't. Which
who's that?
I don't know. I just reading these Facebook comments on it. Like I thought it was good.
You go on Facebook?
Yeah, I've been on there lately a lot with Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, right.
We were just talking about Facebook. I hadn't been on in months.
Yeah, who
and
goes
me-
on Facebook?
Yeah.
People trying to haggle me down from like $15 to $10 on a little bin.
You know what's nice about Facebook is you go on there, it's just birthdays and births.
Yeah.
You know, but I never go on. But then you just see people you haven't seen in a while who are nuts and they're having kids. And
Yeah.
You're like, so and so had kids. And then
Yeah,
you're
that's crazy.
and then you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I thought it was cool.
Well, ma-
Halloween. Because the original. Did you see the original one?
No.
1978.
Yeah, and actually I watched
What
Nightmare
do you
on
mean
Elm
no?
Street last week.
I like John Carpenter a lot. Not because I've seen his films, but I appreciate his reputation.
Did
Heard
you?
the soundtracks are good.
Have I seen the original?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watched Nightmare on Elm Street last week.
Oh, nice.
Whoa,
yeah, that's
dude, you're
good
hitting
too.
all the classics.
Well, yeah, the original sheriff is in the new movie,
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
and he's like 90. It's
So
like,
is the word sheriff. Really great
I mean,
word.
it's cool that he's in it.
Did you see The French Dispatch, the new Wes Anderson movie that's a loving homage to The New Yorker?
No,
Is
no.
that out now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it just come out?
I think it came out this Friday.
Oh, cool.
I've
Did you
been
see
watching a lot of movies lately, though.
Do you like Wes Anderson movies?
Yeah, I'm not one of these big Wes Anderson guys, but I think people just like saying Wes Anderson.
That's a
But-
good point.
But yeah, but his movies are good. Yeah,
What do you think? What's like a Wes Anderson guy? What does that make you think?
I
of?
don't know, he's like he did what, Royal Tenenbaums?
Yeah,
and
but the kind of guy who
Rushmore.
would like Wes Anderson. What kind of guy is that?
You?
I thought you were gonna like
I-
draw up and make fun of like basically a Los Feliz type, and then
Well,
you just,
yeah, also that.
you just pinned it
I
on
don't
me,
know.
dude.
Well, do you like him?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I
see?
do. It's a good point.
When people try to haggle you on Facebook, what's your response?
I just give in because
Oh,
I
you
need to get rid of the
You
stuff.
don't respond. Just no.
Yeah.
What's the best deal you got on something that you were like surprised by? Like you're like, oh, I can't believe I got money on that.
That's a good question. Let's see. Well, the dinner table, I couldn't believe like 30 people messaged me about that.
Really?
Yeah, I got $50 for it.
Is it the same one we've had?
Yeah, the wood one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That might have been what we paid for it.
And then I'm trying to sell the refrigerator that you
Good
bought,
residual value.
and I'm trying to pocket the money for that if you don't mind.
No, dude, take it.
But yeah, I gotta
Actually-
sell that fridge.
I want 80%.
No, you left it, loser.
Do you
I
remember
don't
when
know.
I had a mini fridge, right? And then when Joe moved in, he brought his mini fridge, and we
Stacked.
just stacked
Yeah, we
them
had
on
the
top
double
of each
mini
other.
fridge forever. I thought it was. I liked it.
I
thought
loved
it
it.
worked out well.
And then I started dating someone, and she was like, "You have to get a regular
Yeah.
fridge," and I was like, "Don't stress me out." And then she just bring it up, and finally I got a new fridge, and then I got a new coffee table, and she just kept hitting me with, and it wasn't a big deal, but like I just don't like talking about that stuff. And then I remember one day she was bringing it up after we had a really fun night, and I was like, "From now on, we can only talk about these things on Wednesdays." I can't keep getting tagged with home improvement stuff.
Yeah.
Nice girl, nice girl. That's what I say about anyone now. If I say something rude about someone, I just say nice guy, or nice girl afterwards.
Yeah, it's a good save.
Dude, have you seen Megan Fox made like a list of like, I don't know what the list is, but it's like you know, it's like crystals, blood, you know, it's all this weird shit that they're into.
Right.
But right
What?
in the middle of the list is organic smoothies. I gotta look at the list because it's pretty hilarious.
Dude, I saw something that made me respect Machine Gun Kelly. I already liked him a lot. I like his album. But dude, he was on Sports Nation. And
Oh,
you know,
yeah?
you know how they had that punching measurement thing? It's like an arcade game, and you like punch a ball, and then it swings up into like a slot
Yeah.
and tells you how hard you punched. Well, like number one on it's like Rob Gronkowski. Number two is like an MMA fighter. Machine Gun Kelly, you know, with that elastic power he's got, smacks the thing, and he got first place. He beat Gronkowski.
No.
I swear to God. So my
Whoa.
buddy Grady showed it to me.
There's a video of that.
Yeah, he's always got
It's cool.
the good intel. And I was like, it made me totally reassess Machine Gun Kelly. I didn't know he had that kind of fast twitch power.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I
saw him
think
at that
I
baseball game. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Strider said that he thinks it was fake. He thinks Sports Nation faked it. So
Oh,
they could
really?
have like an upset top guy.
Yeah.
An upset person at the top of the leaderboard. Dude, I think I got another hot take, although I haven't had a first one yet. But I think water is fattening.
Like bloating.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I think I drink too much water.
Yeah, if you drink too
I think water
much.
makes you fat.
That's why you gotta do hot yoga.
Just
'Cause then
burn
you
it out of
sweat
you.
it all out.
Nice.
I've taken down my water intake, and I think I feel better.
Yeah, I've heard that. I saw a YouTube video of a guy, Dr. Eric Berg, who does have some controversy surrounding him now because his son says he's a Scientologist, and there's a lot of, you're like, whoa, Dr. Eric Berg's a Scientologist. A lot of weird shit. Anyways, he's like, the whole drinking 8 glasses of water a day thing is just hogwash. So, I don't know.
What's he recommend?
Well, he's like, you know, people are like, oh, your body is made of 80% water. He's like, it's not water, it's electrolytes. And so I think I don't know the specific points, but he's basically just saying that the science is skewed. You know, it's like you don't need that much water every day, which I agree with, because I'll drink like a lot of water and then I just start peeing nonstop. I'm like, this can't be right.
Yeah, stop drinking water, guys.
Yeah, don't drink water.
My friend who's an ER doctor says that the number one reason people come into his ER is because they're dehydrated and it's exacerbating their other issues. I think my friend's a liar. I'm talking to you, Dr. Holt. No, I'm kidding. He's
Yeah,
a
I know who
smart guy.
you are. But I do that. I think you gotta drink electrolytes. I think that's what it is.
Right.
I think if you drink electrolytes, that's way better. But I had a phase when I was drinking a lot of bone broth. I didn't realize that sodium just like blows you
I
up.
bet
You know?
like bone.
Yeah, dude. I was
broth.
drinking a shitload of bone broth, and I'd see like a photo of
You want
myself.
some
My
of this
face
bone
is
broth?
huge. I'm like, whoa.
Do you think to be an expert or being like an especially insightful person about like a certain psychology, you have to like have struggled with that psychology? Like to be like really insightful on jealousy, do you think you have to like feel jealousy deeply? You have to be someone who suffered from a bad case of jealousy? Or to be like good at talking about self-esteem, do you have to be someone who like suffered from like crippling self-esteem? Maybe not crippling, but like bad.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to have some experience, right?
Yeah.
Because self-esteem, I've never understood people who just are confident. They just like grew up confident. You're like, what is that?
Yeah.
And do they even know what that, because that's probably just from parenting, right?
I think so. I think oftentimes, I think the people that I knew who were like that were really good at something too.
Right.
It was like they were like a stud basketball player, so they just like kind of were at ease with themselves because they were like, no, I'm like legit at something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not legit at anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm legit at being legit, but that's tough.
Yeah.
That's you got to be really legit to be that person.
Yeah.
I guess like scientists, they could explain jealousy and be like, it's these chemicals and it's because of this like evolutionary function.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that kind of makes sense to me, but I'd rather hear someone, or it totally makes sense to me, but it doesn't help me as much as when I hear someone who's like really gone through it.
Yeah. And that doesn't explain the experience too.
Right.
They're just talking about chemical reaction in your brain, but it's like they don't,
Yeah.
they don't know what that's like. Well, I'm sure they do because most people experience jealousy.
Maybe not scientists.
Yeah. But
Or when they lose out on like a Nobel Prize or something, they're probably like, I knew about neurons way before that person.
yeah.
And oftentimes they do, and they just don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, have you ever experienced dong envy?
Do I envy dongs ever? Yeah, I mean, I've seen some where I'm like, I wonder if mine's that big. And I hope that it is.
Yeah, like, are you capable of having insight on having a small penis considering your life experience? Like, does that feel like a privileged, like, do you feel like too privileged to talk about that?
Wait, what?
Like, because you have such a big dick, do you feel like you could really give insight to a small penis person on how to deal with that?
I don't think I could.
I think you proved my point. Fire.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fire in the house. Joe, you just set this whole fucking thing on fire.
Nice.
Would you rather burn to death or drown to death?
Wow. Probably drown.
I think so too.
Fire's worse?
I heard that drowning might be worse, but fire's just so gnarly.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Lund, what do you think?
I don't do
I'd
either.
rather drown, I think.
Damn.
Are you fire guy?
I think I'm a fire guy. You know why? Because if you're drowning to death, you can't talk about it while it's happening. If you're
Right.
burning to death, I just like to talk so much. If I'm burning to death, I'm like, I'm on fire! Someone get me out of here!
Yeah.
I'm gonna die!
But do you think you could talk if you were fully on fire?
Yeah, you're not going to be talking.
Yeah, you can talk if you're fully... I only know from movies, but people
Yeah,
in movies always
movies,
scream
yeah.
when they're fully on fire.
Yeah.
I hope that's not disrespectful to people who have actually been totally on fire and were mute and unable to speak.
Well, I just assume that it would get in your throat.
Fire in your throat?
I assume, right?
Like when you drink 151 or something, or like a flaming Dr. Pepper or something like that.
Yeah,
I've had
yeah,
flaming
I
Dr.
think-
Peppers and I could talk pretty soon after.
Wait, what's that? Sounds good.
It's like, it's this drink that you make and then you light it on fire and it's supposed to taste like 7-Eleven. No, it's supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper.
7-Eleven. Is that like a alcohol shot?
Yeah, it's like a big,
Okay.
drink. It's like
That's cool.
it's in that same class as like
Where they make the cheesecake.
a rusty
factory in
pole stand,
Ocean
you know,
Beach.
or a hot pin nail. Those drinks. Or a titty twister. I'm just making drinks up.
Yeah, titty twisters.
You wouldn't do it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't like doing that. I hate. I never. I don't think I ever did that with people. Titty twister. That's get out.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You're not the kind of guy who like sack taps and like.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But we were sack tapping each other for something the other day.
Okay.
It was fun.
But you like it. Look
What?
at your smile.
Well, I
You
thought he was gonna.
liked
I just let him.
You
He was
enjoyed
gonna
it.
keep coming at me.
Yeah, coming. Big load.
Dude, what if you meet like a new crew in Austin
Oh no.
and there's 3 of them, like me, Chad, and Strider, and they all look alike to us?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, like the Bizarro.
Yeah, but they're instead of doing like surfer shtick, they do like cowboy shtick.
Oh God.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Guys
Joe,
like,
don't do that.
Well,
hey, I'm CT. Think you should come hang out with me and my friends. Think you'd be a fun addition.
Joe, you got a big hog, huh?
That's the Big Hog Joe right there.
yeah.
A resident Big Hog expert on the podcast today. So I was on a date the other night, and this girl was just giving me mixed feelings. I'm sick of it. What's up with girls these days?
Joe, tell us about the bell end on your cock.
I had this kind of deep thought the other day where I was like, all addiction literature is from people who were addicts. Is that ever rustle in your cabeza?
Yeah. I mean, in Austin, I don't know how many people actually talk like that, but
That was pretty broad caricature.
Joe, what do you think you're gonna develop a Southern accent? Are you gonna start saying y'all a lot?
no, I don't say. I don't like saying y'all.
Dude, I
don't-
could see you
I
come
don't want
back,
to say that.
come back with a cowboy hat, like y'all want some Cocoa Puffs or something.
I mean, I would wear a cowboy hat. I'm bald.
You look good with a cowboy hat and with
Yeah.
cowboy boots.
And I like flannels.
Dude, you know what else I realized?
What?
You're going to leave to Texas without ever having had a fruit smash.
Well, I mean, why do you have one here?
No.
Oh man, I thought you had a whole stash of them.
What if your new Texas crew is drinking Fruit Smash?
Oh, shit, dude. Are you going to drink fruit smash with your Texas friend?
No, because I'll say I have to have one with you guys first.
You promise?
Yeah. No fruit smashes there.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean. Because you've got a penis or a vagina or just a flap of skin, but I guarantee you've also got pubes. And you got to trim those pubes if you want to be a man or woman of the modern age. And that is why we are sponsored by Manscaped. Also, guys, Manscaped has a giveaway coming up. We do this every year. You guys know the drill. This November, send us your best manscaping stories. We want to hear them. We want to hear what you guys are up to when it comes to trimming your pubes. And, if you got some entertaining stories about that, send them our way. We're going to read them out, and then we're going to find a winner. And the best one will win the Performance Package 4.0 plus their new 2-in-1 shampoo and condition. I mean, call Santa Claus because that's a deal. They got the Performance Package 4.0. They got the Weed Whacker Ear Nose Hair Trimmer, Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver Toner, Performance Boxer Briefs, all that good stuff that you guys love. Skin safe technology. You will not nick your nuts, and it's amazing. The Lawnmower 4.0, you can put an LED light on your dink, and you can see your dink in high def. Highly recommend Manscaped. If you're not on the Manscaped train, get on them right now because they're legends, and we want you guys to take care of your nether regions. So, get 20% off and free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. Sunburns are unforgivable, and so is bailing on your boys down south. All right, back to the show.
How to balance life expectations. What is up, Tokyo drifters and cultural shifters? My question is, how do I balance self-visualization and having low expectations? I know you guys have talked about these topics separately in the past, but was wondering if you guys ever thought about them together. In past episodes, JT has said that he lied to another person about getting a job and using that to motivate himself to actually get it. I have done that. And you guys have also talked about having low expectations to help you guys live in the moment and not get crushed when things do not work your way. Any thoughts on the best attitude to have?
In general?
Yeah.
Well, the Stoics say prepare for the worst, but hope for it. Do they? Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. I don't know if that's Stoicism, but their whole thing is like
It's a saying.
yeah, it's a saying, but their whole thing is like well, they kind of the Stoics always talk about like visualizing the worst thing that could happen, so you like kind of are aware of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if it does happen, it doesn't take you by surprise.
Yeah.
I think just trying to stay present and enjoy each day, and just whenever I've had the best time, it's always been when I'm like, today I'm gonna have fun. Like today with whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna have fun. And I think that's a good way to approach things because it's just simple, and I think it, over the course of time creates a fun, good life.
Yeah.
What say you, Joseph?
I didn't really follow.
So he doesn't know if he should, because he's worried if he's like always like self-visualizing things and thinking about like what he wants, that it's gonna like make it hurt more if it doesn't happen. So he's wondering if it's actually better to like not think so much about what you want or like the consequences of your choices and search, so that like you'll actually be surprised by how good
He's trying to
things
be
turn
more
out.
present. That's very hard to do.
Yeah, I
That's
think
basically what he's saying, I think, yeah.
I would have high expectations, but don't beat yourself up if it doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't like just be like, oh, as long as you, dude, it's so basic, but like, did you do your best and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, like, especially if you're working towards a goal, I think, I think it's important to have those goals and to think about it. It's like, think about what you want and be specific. But just thinking about it doesn't get you there. It's like when we were doing the open mics a ton, it's like, I just love doing open mics. And I think if you have that mentality of like, it's like you love making progress towards your goal, but you focus on just the small wins each day. I think that makes everything much more enjoyable, and it gives you a better chance at achieving your goal.
Yeah, I think that's true
Yeah.
too. Because the specific thing he said is, how do I balance self-visualization and low expectations? It's like, well, yeah, don't self-visualize too much. Like the reason people recommend that is because people don't ever do it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you shouldn't be doing that all the time. You should be taking action and like doing the thing you're visualizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go do shit a lot. Yeah.
It's like Dave Grohl said for musicians, where they're like, what do I do? And he's like, just go play live. Just go play live, and every performance, give it your all.
Yeah.
Simple.
That's it.
Yeah.
Male strippers. What up, Stoke Gods? Much love and respect. Question: do you think it's a requirement for male strippers to have big dongs?
Nice.
Also, do you think Joe has ever considered a career in the male stripper industry? That's hard to picture. But it could be great, but I just don't see you being comfortable with it.
Yeah, I can't really dance.
That was the part that I was
wanna,
struggling
yeah,
with.
I would be just hard with that. I could just shake my cock around, but can't really dance. But yeah, I think they should have big dongs. Yeah.
How would you shake your cock around? Would you helicopter it?
No, I just kind of up and down, just thrusting. I don't want to do the helicopter thing.
My mom told me that there's like...
spin off or something.
That's a funny way to start with my mom. But I think they are mostly big dong people, but I bet you there's one small dong stripper in every troupe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's women who like a small dong.
I think
so-
you'd have to be a really good dancer then.
And that guy's got like fire personality and like really good dance moves. And he's
Yeah.
like probably the nicest. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to compensate.
But my mom, we did a small dong march today. I'm gonna talk about it later. But like, my mom said that in Colombia, like, there's a saying that a lot of people say where they're like, small dick guys are a lot of fun and like big dick guys are lazy, basically.
Bullshit.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean that to disparage your
Oh,
community.
well.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, think next time.
My bad, man. I didn't mean to offend. All right, long sleeve shorts combo. Just need your guys' opinion on a situation. A couple of girls in our squad said that they think that wearing shorts with long sleeve tee is not a good look. This is big. This is a staple fit in a few of our lives during spring, early summer, early fall. And it's got us worrying that we aren't looking our best. Do you guys think this is a bad look?
I really, when he said it has them worrying that they're not looking their best, you cannot have that mentality ever. Your style is your style, okay? And just because some lady tells you she doesn't like it, you know what you need to do? You know what will make her respect you more is if you double down on it and you rock that always. Do not change your style and start, becoming like a J. Crew poster boy. Do not do it. Wear your... I love that look. The shorts and long sleeve.
I don't.
That just fired me up.
A huge surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to jump in here before you should. Oh, no,
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I never bought in.
Respect.
Well, because, maybe a hoodie with... but, yeah.
Can
I don't like the...
you do the move you do if you had to shake your cock around as a stripper?
I think it's better if you wear long pants and a short sleeve shirt.
Right.
I think that's the
That's
better
true.
combo.
I think that is, but I think this though. I think girls like not liking that outfit.
Yeah.
I think it's the kind of outfit where they're like, I hate how my boyfriend always wears that. But guess what? That boyfriend always turns into their husband.
Yeah.
Like, solid guys wear that outfit. Like if
Yeah.
I see a guy with a long sleeve shirt and shorts, I'm like, that's a dad right there.
Yeah.
And of course you
Yeah.
complain about what a dad wears because dads dress boring, but they're dependable. That's why you like them. You can trust a guy who wears that outfit.
Yeah.
So let her pick on you because she likes picking on you about it. It's better picking on you about that than one of these, tank top and pants guys.
Yeah.
Those are the guys
Yeah.
you got to worry about, hooking up with your hairdresser and stuff like that. Chad, who is your beef of the week? Dude, I can't stop looking at you. Chad, who is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is the midnight wake up, and that, I mean mid space night wake up, because we've been working on this thing, and I've just had like a baseline level of anxiety that's made it made sleeping a little bit more difficult, especially sleeping through the night. And a lot of times when we have like a big thing to do, I'll go to bed at like 10, and I'll wake up at like midnight. I look over the clock. I'm like, fuck.
It's the worst.
And it's like an hour later. I'm just like, go back to sleep. And it's the worst feeling ever. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
It's just a straight up beef. Tossing and turning in your bed at night, in the middle of the night, when you have a big day, is probably the worst feeling of all time.
It's really stressful.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, come on, go to sleep, go to sleep. And then
Yeah.
the thoughts turn from go to sleep to what if I can't fall asleep?
Ugh.
And that's when you're just like in crazy town. You're like,
Yeah.
holy shit. And
Yeah.
you keep yourself up
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
stressed about it.
And I've sort of, I had that a little bit last night, and I was like, I'm sort of getting to a point where I'm like, well, I know I'll be fine. Because before I was like, if I only get like 2 hours of sleep, I'm fucked. But now I'm sort of like, oh, well, regardless, I'll be fine. Because I think that helps too.
You look at
Yeah.
your phone when you wake up at that.
I don't look at my phone now.
That's good. Yeah.
But it's I'm getting you know what I watched this guy Matthew Walker or whatever talk about sleep and how important it is, and I think that's counterproductive because now I'm stressed about sleeping enough.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, if you don't get 7 to 8 hours, you're gonna experience like long-term health issues, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah, you professor of dick.
Yeah.
Because now I'm stressed about it.
It's funny too. Like, I bet you in his personal life, he's not sleeping that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does look like he sleeps well, actually.
He does. Probably
The
sleeps
way
well.
he's just like, he's got this smile on his face. He's like,
What a beast. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sleeping good.
yeah. Just wakes up, he's like,
That was so nourishing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every morning, wow.
Every day is perfect. He just has like a nice cup of coffee. They're
Yeah.
smoking a little bit. He's like,
Yeah. He's like, I'm
yeah.
going to go scare more people today.
Yeah. Joe, what's your beef of the week?
Yeah, my beef of the week is with Kevin.
Ooh.
You know
getting
him?
real. Yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah,
Kevin.
the schmoll guy, as we call him. Yeah, this needle dick has been ignoring me. I haven't tried to, but he's basically, we're not speaking, and we haven't talked in like a month. And he basically told me to go fuck myself in the nicest way. Like, if you tell someone, I hope you find the peace that you're looking for, that's what he said to me. That's basically fuck off, fuck yourself, fuck cocks. He's trying to,
Yeah. I honestly,
So I have a beef with him
when
now.
when I talked to him, he in his mind felt like he sent you like a really nice text message.
How?
I get where you're coming from, but I do think he.
What are you, crazy? I asked him.
No, I'm just saying that he thinks that.
How? Because I asked him, I said we should hang out before I leave, and then he sent that. There was no acknowledgement of, yeah, let's get together.
Yeah.
How does that, what are you talking about? He's full of shit then.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, you do hear me.
Dude, it's tough. I mean, that's why, like, the last pod we did together, it's, we're all fighting about these things that aren't really have anything to do with, like, personally. You know what I mean? It's like how we feel about larger
Yeah,
issues.
I mean, well, that's the thing. It's like what he's like mad at me for is like has nothing to do with us being, we've been like best friends basically for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years or whatever. So it's like if you're not going to talk to me over this, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
But he's chosen to go that route, and it's really disappointing, and I feel sorry for him. I hope you find the peace you're looking for. I found my peace. He's the one who needs peace. I'll give him a piece of this. Here's a piece.
It's what's crazy to me though
What?
is that, and I love you both to death, but I can't believe this is the first fight you guys have had in 6 years.
No. I mean,
that's
we've had other things, but never to like this level. I guess I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
you-
No, we've had. Yeah, I mean, we've had little, but it always winds up being very minor. This is. Yeah. But yeah, I guess this is like our biggest fight, but I don't know.
I think you guys will make up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
No, there's no
Balls
way.
in his
There's no way
court.
they stay mad at you. They're gonna make up.
It's on him at this point. I've reached out. He's the only person that's like iced me out. I talked to everybody else and
Well, you know what?
still friends with everybody.
We're gonna broker it. Next Saturday, y'all are gonna be in the same room together,
Maybe.
and y'all are gonna fight, and then y'all are
Yeah.
gonna make up. Yeah. And I'm gonna say y'all.
All right.
Well, I'm
that's it.
sorry, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's crazy because there are reasons to not be friends with someone over ideological differences. You know what I mean? Like it'd be weird to be friends with someone who had certain.
Yeah, if someone's like
Belief.
pro murder, yeah,
Yeah.
I could see you not wanting to be friends with that person. Yeah.
But yeah, on this thing, it's hard to suss out. Yeah, like I do think friendship is probably, but we fought about it like crazy too. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really fight about it. We just disagreed, basically. I wouldn't say we even fought.
all right, my beef of the week is with the James Bond movie. Some light spoilers here, guys. Light spoilers. I'm not taking away plot or like something like that, but this might matter to some of you. So skip ahead 3 minutes. No less than that. James Bond in the new Bond movie doesn't really fuck. He has sex with one person at the beginning. It's his girlfriend. Not that it's wrong to have sex with your girlfriend. I think it's wonderful. But that's not why I go to a James Bond movie. I go to a James Bond movie to watch him bone just like everyone he
Is
meets.
that what he does?
And everyone's like super hot and he's hot and no one can resist him. It's fucking great, It's really fun to watch. He doesn't bone in this whole fucking movie. He hangs out with hot secret agent ladies. And then at the end of their 15-minute segment, they go, all right, later. And they just diverge. I started freaking out in the theater with my brother. I was like, bro, he's not fucking. I'm like, he didn't have sex with her. My brother's like, dude, relax. I'm like, no, this is what. And I get why they did it. We're living in a new world and we're trying to be like, hey, that's not cool. I'm like, I get that. But like, this is James Bond. You know what I mean? And he, these girls are on board. And then he's not having sex with anybody. And I'm just like, what? I go to James Bond movies for two reasons: the body count and the body count. And there was no sex. He's like chased, and then they violated some other Bond mythology stuff that's somewhat connected to that. And I was just like, more power to you. But the next guy who plays Bond, or gal even, but then if they I want the guy from Bridgerton, he better be fucking. You know what I mean? They'll bring back the fucking. This was a one-off.
That's very disappointing.
What if they don't bring back the fucking?
Yeah, it's
I'm moving to Texas.
We're watching Mission
Yeah.
Impossible then. Just call it Mission Impossible.
He doesn't really bone.
That's what I mean. He's like asexual in those. Yeah.
Yeah.
He like kisses Paula Patton in one.
Yeah.
But I don't go to those for the boning.
Yeah.
I don't go to watch Tom Cruise fuck. I go to watch James Bond fuck.
You know who bones? Dwayne Johnson in Jungle Cruise.
Ew.
oh really?
Ew. No, The Rock doesn't have sex.
Dude.
He probably heard like all the people talking about how he doesn't have sex in the movie, and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna put it in the next one.
Yeah.
Disney's Jungle Cruise.
And that's gonna he picked a real sexy vehicle for it. Literally.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
him in a sex scene just I don't know.
I think he'd just be so nice. Like he'd be like, "Hey, I want you to know you're a star."
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, you're like inside me right now." And he's like, "You got a great smile. You're fun to hang out with," while he's having sex. He's like, "Don't let the day get you down. Follow your dreams." She's like, "Dude, can you stop inspiring me?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Hold on, I'm about to bust."
Yeah.
You want to work out after this?
Yeah. He's like working out during. He's like, "Cable crossover curls. Concentrate on the
I
bicep."
could see him doing like an Instagram story where he's all sweaty. He's like, just had sex. And it was fantastic. Now I'm going to hit the weights.
I bet you him and Kevin Hart send each other private videos. You know how they send those videos talking shit to each other? He's like, "Hey, Kevin, this is me having sex right now." But that's just where they're like private communication.
Then the camera pans and he's just humping the air.
Yeah. Lucky air. Chad, who's your baby of the week?
My baby of the week is Miami Vice. I've watched Michael Mann's Miami Vice 4 times in the past 2 weeks. I don't know why. I love the movie. I know why. I love the movie. But I think I'm sort of in a... I guess we've been working on this thing, not to be mysterious, sorry, but that's what we've been up to. We've been working on this thing, and I just sort of... I don't even want to think about new entertainment. I just like something I know that'll get me stoked. I'm not looking to discover something new. I like just going with sort of the comfortable right now. Just, when I go back home, I lay there and I watch Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx be badasses, and it's the best. I'm probably going to do it again tonight.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah. So that's
Nice.
my
It's
baby.
cool as shit.
Yeah.
They're good at everything.
Yeah.
They're like regular cops, and they're like flying like a glider plane from Colombia,
Yeah.
and they know how to like evade
Yeah.
radar. You're like, these guys they got a skill set on them.
I'm talking AWACS, DEA, the feds, eyes in the sky, a container ship that stops in the ocean that impersonates an apartment building that creates suspicion.
I love that part.
I like the way John Ortiz is like, he's like, you pick up a load, you take the load there. I was texting Kevin, him like the amount of times they say the word load in that movie is, I don't know if I've heard.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not.
They probably say load about 30 times. He's like, you pick up a load, we take a load, and Colin Farrell's like, we guarantee loads. Okay? We don't deliver a load, we make good on that load.
What does Sonny say to Ortiz at the end when they're doing the exchange?
Oh, he's like, do not send that guy. He's like, why not? He's like, what does it matter? He's like, listen, asshole, I don't want that motherfucker near me, okay? You want to see your dope? You send it to Isabella. He's like, go. We on a date now.
We're going to have a good time now.
Yeah,
she mine now, Sonny.
We're a couple now.
Yeah.
After this, we go watch a movie and grab a bite. After that, I get tired with her. I take her head, and I put her body someplace else. You ever seen that?
He says that?
Yeah.
Wow, psycho.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of, yeah,
John Ortiz, by the way, beast.
good actor.
Yeah.
Dude, because we were talking about, he's like a drug dealer in that movie, totally believable. And then he's
Yeah.
in Silver Linings Playbook as like a kind of like strangled, like suburban guy.
Yeah.
And he's awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Joe, who's your babe?
My baby of the week is my friend Chadi. She's been like my best friend the last few months. We've really helped each other out, and we've had some difficult times between the two of us. Or, I mean, not between us, but we've both been dealing with some difficult things, and we've come together and had some really good sex, and that was fun, and I just really appreciated it.
That's how you pay her back?
With what?
You're on a podcast.
Well, no, I'm just saying she's my baby of the week. I really enjoy her friendship, and yeah. That's right. That was the bottom line.
It's a really good sex.
Yeah, it was fun.
Is she going to like that babe of the week?
I don't think she's going to listen, but yeah, I think, she'd be cool with that.
Right on. She's awesome.
Yeah, I know. That's why she's baby of the week.
My baby of the week is 2 police officers. My registration is like what? It was like 6 months out of date,
Yeah,
And
if you're lucky.
and I had like
Probably
I had the old sticker on the back of my license plate. And I swear to God, when we got back from Catalina, I was gonna like change it the next day. I know everyone says that. I really was. I'm on my cell phone talking to Greg Warner on the phone, and woo, 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 woo. I'm like, oh fuck! I know my registration that day. I pull over, cop comes up. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, he's like, you know why I pulled you over? He has his glasses down. I can only see his mouth. He had nice teeth. And then he's like, you know your registration's out today, right? You know you were on your phone. He's like, did you see me? You didn't see me, did you? You didn't even see me. You didn't see me for a minute, huh? You know how they do that? And then I was like, yeah, you know, you're right. I just kept being like, he was right. So I was like, you're right, you're right, you're right. And then he goes, well, your car has to get impounded now.
What?
And I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, your car has to get impounded. And I made up this lie. I was like, look, my assistant was going to redo my registration tomorrow. He's like, oh, you have an assistant? My car's a fucking disaster. He's like, this guy doesn't have an assistant.
Yeah.
The truth was my
you don't
mom
look
was
like
going to do
any
it.
assistant.
But I didn't want to say parents. So I made up that I had an assistant. But basically, he's like, hey, you're off the hook. I'm not going to make you. I think he was trying to scare me straight. And I was like, dude, I'm literally going to get it tomorrow. And then he did one. I told him I was like a comedian. And then he did one joke where he's like, all right, so now I got to impound the car. And I was like, what? After he told me I'd get off, and he's like, gotcha. And I gave him the biggest fake laugh I've ever given anyone. Dude, so nice. So next day, I'm going to get my registration. I go to get my new registration at AAA. I don't have enough time because we had to be in the office. So I leave. On my way to the office, I get pulled over again for being on my cell phone again.
Yeah, stop that.
I know I'm a fucking idiot,
It's not
man.
safe.
Cop pulls me over. He's like, yo, I'm going to have to give you a ticket. Your registration's out of date. And then he only gave me a ticket on the registration. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then that day I got it from, I went to AAA and got it. Yeah.
Nice.
At least you got it.
Yeah. But yeah, both nice guys. Thank you for not impounding my car. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is Joe.
Thanks.
Joe, I'm gonna miss you, man. I love you,
Thanks. Love you too.
and I'll see you soon. We'll get some big ass pancakes and just big things in Texas, and I'm sure you'll be back here from time to time.
Yeah, I don't know when, but I'm sure I will be.
And I think you'll be back here. You'll live back here at some point.
Yeah, there's no there's nothing set in stone or whatever. There's no. Yeah, I could always come back or whatever. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we'll be.
I never
waiting for
saw
it.
myself living in Texas. I'll tell you that much.
But dude, I like it. You're on an adventure, dude. Like a bunch of
Yeah.
new shit could happen. It could be really great.
That's the idea.
I think it'll be good. Hey,
Should
you're
be,
gonna
yeah.
take over the scene down there, bro.
Yeah.
You got to show these Southerners how it's done.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Who's your legend of the week?
Yeah, my legend of the week is you guys and Strider and Aaron. Yeah, hopefully we'll do the pod again at some. I mean, I'm sure we will at some point, but you know, these have been a lot of fun, and it's been great doing these with you guys and with Strider and Aaron. You know, Aaron's been great. He's been a big part of my podcast as well, Joe Code, and now I'm gonna have to find a new Aaron. So, yeah, I just appreciate it and love you guys and everything, and all the Stokers out there, even the ones that talked shit on me on the last podcast. I love you guys too.
They love you too.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone
Some of them don't.
No, it's just an angry time for everybody. It's just an angry time.
But yeah, no, I appreciate everybody.
I love you, man. Give me a hug.
All right. That was cute.
We're gonna hang very soon.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna be in your hair.
Prove it.
I will. My legend of the week is it's not Joe. It was all the people who came to the small dong march today. We put on a march today for people with small dongs to end small dong shame. And you know, I was actually expecting like 100,000 people. I'm not even kidding. I thought it would get up to that size, and our permit allowed for that. And I think we had like 60, but
Really?
but they were small but mighty. They were a passionate bunch. And when we went down that street and we did our walk around Pershing Square for 0.75 miles with a police escort, They cheered and chanted the whole way, positively, good-naturedly. Everyone supported each other, and I think it was the best representation of what small dong guys can be like that you could have put together. And I'm very proud of all of them, and you guys are brave souls, and you made me feel good today, and I'm glad we could be there for each other. So thank you to all those guys who came out with your small dongs. And dude, we got some hilarious videos of people from the...
Yeah. Nice going shrimp dicks.
That's okay, we are shrimp dicks.
Okay. No, I was...
But we're powerful in our shrimp dicks.
What were the videos?
The one like you showed me, it's like this lady up in,
Yeah.
in her balcony. She's clearly a black lady, and she's like, look at all these boys proud of their little dicks. But she was sweet, but it was really funny. Yeah. My mom was there. My brother is like such a legend. Flew from Denver, where he's gonna be godfather to his buddy's kid. He flew in just for the small dong march.
Whoa.
Stood at the front holding that sign. Yeah,
Then
next to
flew
my
back?
mom. And then flew back.
Whoa, what a beast. Yeah.
Just for the small dong march. My soldier, my fucking hero of a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to be supported.
Nice guy. Yeah. Chad, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is from Miami Vice. So Jimmy Fox's girlfriend, wife, is taken hostage, and a white supremacist has a detonator, and there's a standoff, and he's like, shoot me, fuck it. You shoot me, she dies. We all go up. Just shoot me, fuck it. And then one of the cops, who's a beast, she goes, that's not what happens. What will happen is I will put a round at 2,700 feet per second into the medulla at the base of your brain, and you will be dead from the neck down before your body knows it. Your finger won't even twitch. Only you get dead. So tell me, sport, do you believe that? And he's like, hey, bam! And he just gets shot in the medulla.
And the way the mist comes out of his dome when it gets cracked.
Yeah.
And dude, the way I love that I love the repetition of the beginning where she goes, what would happen is.
Yeah.
She's like focusing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene
The
ripped.
medulla.
That's a good part. Chad, or Joe, what's your quote of the week?
This is from Henry Miller. The only thing we never
Good
get
writer.
enough of is love. And the only thing we never give enough of is love. I think that's good. Okay, proceed.
You know, I think they thought he was like, I think he was censored in his time when he was a writer in like the 1920s
Wow.
for being like pornographic. But it was like basic sex. Now we'd be like, this guy's fucking
Prude.
He's like a PG writer. My quote of the week is from the very first page of a book about the 1990s Dallas Cowboys, written by Jeff Pearlman, the guy who did the Lakers book. And a lot of it's about Michael Irvin, who's one of my favorite kind of guys because he's a wild man and a party animal, but he works his ass off and he really cares about the team. And those guys are always fucking sick. But he famously stabbed one of his teammates in the neck with scissors because he thought he cut him in line to get a haircut.
What?
And this is the opening quote. You can do a lot of things in life. You can't stab a teammate with a pair of scissors. That was Kevin Smith, one of his teammates.
Wow.
Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is, yeah, I know my fly's down.
Ooh.
That means I know I'm ready to party.
Joe?
My phrase of the week is keep pushing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because when times are tough, they ain't going to last. So you just keep pushing.
I like that.
Thanks.
Mine is a word I learned that I had never heard that was pretty neat. I got the word, I just can't find the definition. You guys will have to look up the definition on your own. The word is Donniebrooks. I don't know what it means, but I wrote it down because I liked it.
Donnie Brooks?
Donniebrooks, like literally the name Donnie and then Brooks right after it. One word.
It's not a guy.
No, it's a word. And it means a scene of uproar and disorder, a heated argument. That's a Donnybrook.
When's that?
We had a Donnybrook last time we were on the pod.
When did they use that phrase?
I don't know, but I like it.
It's not real.
When do you think they used it? Like medieval times?
Yeah.
No, it's quite a Donnybrook. All right, Joe. I love you, man.
All right, yeah,
Love you,
love you
Joe.
guys, Chad and
Safe travels,
JT.
dude.
Yeah,
You be good.
thanks, bros. You too.
Don't get into too much trouble, okay?
All right.
Bag up on that dong.
Yeah, I'll be chilling.
Crush, dude.
All right, Stokers. Later. Oh, guys, keep writing reviews. Drink fruit smash. Hand me the screws. Give me the screwdriver.
What is your beef of the week? Aaron, who's your beef of the week? Strider, who's your legend of the week? Joe, what's your quote of the week? Chad, what is your beef of the week? Aaron, who's your beef of the week? Strider, who's your legend of the week? Joe, what's your quote of the week? Chad, what is your beef of the week? Aaron, who's your beef of the week? Strider, who's your legend of the week? Joe, what's your quote of the week? Chad, what is your beef of the week? Aaron, who's your beef of the week? Strider, who's your legend of the week? Joe, what's your quote of the week?